Hello, welcome to another SS Shedworks video. So this one is one of the new ones that we're doing that's called Know Your MG. So this one is going to be all about the two different engines you can get in all the HSs. So we'll get into it. Righto.
Underneath the neon sky we burn, chasing dreams as the engines churn. Turbos pulls the night and nights, soft thoughts in the flashing lights. Rev it up, feel the fire inside. Distance scream as the limits collide. In the smoke, we're shifting gears. The metal is speed, drowning out the fears.
Righto, so you get even Series 1, Series 2 in Australia, they're also only doing a 1.5, but there in the Series 1 there was a 2 litre as well, all-wheel drive, and now that's been moved to the new 7-seater MG. So it's been downgraded in power a little bit, so I think it's designed more for economy. That way we had a law passed here that in Australia that only the best vehicles, or the most economic vehicles, could actually come to Australia, so they must have adjusted it, excuse me, so it's much adjusted it for that. So now it came out with 160 or 168, I believe, originally in the Series 1, and then it's now 153. It's still got the same Newton meters of torque out of it, but yeah. So I've got a bit of a write up here about the two engines. So let's get started on this. Basically, 1.5 litre 4-cylinder turbocharged gasoline. This is from SAIC themselves. Gasoline injection engine meets the market demand, increasingly stringent requirement of CAFE and tailpipe emission regulations. So basically, this has an integrated exhaust manifold, a high tumble combustion system, millicycle. Google millicycle. Not going to explain it. It's easy just to Google it. Cooled external EGR, 35 MPa fuel injection system, multi-hole injector with variable hole size design with efficient turbocharging with electric wastegate, which is able to achieve a 39% brake thermal efficiency. The power figures 127 kilowatts, 275 Newton meters of torque for 1.5. It has a 35 MPa high pressure fuel injection system. Now this is where the 2 litre difference. It may have the same 35 MPa fuel injection system, integrated exhaust manifold, high tumble combustion system, but it runs, it's also not only is it half a litre bigger in capacity, but it has a 2-step intake variable lift. So to dumb that down into, if anyone knows what VTEC is, it's very similar. So we're talking an economy cam and a power cam, and so it allows the intake valves to open up a little bit more, which allows more air through, more power. So that's the difference between that and the 2 litre. So the 2 litre is actually designed for performance. It is a performance engine. Well, it's a sportier engine. It's more of a performance engine than the 1.5. The 1.5 is definitely just an economy engine. So it has a series of advanced technologies being employed in this engine. This is the 2 litre to achieve high efficiency, high torque and power output, fast response and low end torque performance. Refined NV8 performance at all market leading level, with a low engine out emissions. For the engine size and the weight that it's carrying, yes, that's what it does. It does definitely achieve that. Again, millicycle. efficient turbocharger with electric wastegates again. Has a lightweight and compact structural design, so that's talking about alloy block, alloy head. It's the same for both engines. Turbos on either one, it doesn't say whether they're exactly the same or if they're slightly different somehow. They look different from on the pictures. But yeah. So they won't go into 1.5 now, electric wastegate versus a pneumatic wastegate control. So electric's better. It senses when you've let off the throttle, and it just immediately goes. Yeah, let it go. Basically, there's some stuff here. So in October 2020 was the first application for the Rowe IMAX MPV. It was the first 2-litre engine, and it was a 2,058 kilo vehicle which achieved 9.3 seconds 0 to 100. So while meeting the standard Chinese emission levels. So basically what it's supposed to actually have, the Chinese version, not the Australian version. For some reason it's down tuned, don't know why. But the 2-litre was supposed to have 172 kilowatts and 360 newton meters of torque. So the reason why we got 160, it might have been just an emissions thing coming to Australia to allow it to come in to Australia. That's where I'm going with it. Down tune it a bit, get the emissions okay, allow it to come into Australia, and all that sort of thing. So that's where I think it's going on with that. So what I've done with the intake, the coils, the exhaust, the AMT tune, that's definitely livened it up. It's making it breathe better. It's making it get the air in and air out, and it's allowing to spark and ignite the fuel better. That's not to say that the 1.5 can't do that. It's just straight economy engine. You're never going to achieve nothing out of it. You probably could. You probably could get a little bit more if you want to. And for a price, I would happily make an intake for someone with a 1.5. I've got in here somewhere, but I've got them. They are 1.5 performance ignition coils, and I'm happily to give them to somebody who's got a 1.5 MG. Just let me know where you are. Comment under this video if you want them, and just pay postage. That's it. That's all you have to do. I'm happy to send them. I have no need for them. They were given to me on the proviso that I was possibly going to sell them at some point. Really nice guy, David from Wern's Performance Racing Parts. Didn't end up eventuating, so it never ended up going anywhere. But look, still got them. If no one wants them, I'm sure someone will eventually, hopefully, will come along once we get into the actual building of vehicles and stuff like that. So yeah. I've contacted a few different companies. Run Stop, great people. I don't think I'm going to go with them. I'm going to go someone local, DBA, for my brakes, just because of the whole, the network's closer, it's here. So if I have any problems, I can be like, hey mate, what's going on? And I might be able to have someone in Adelaide, South Australia, that can help me out, instead of it being over in Taiwan or Thailand, which is where it is, I think. So it's a closer thing. I have found a place here in New South Wales that does the DGR suspension. So yeah, we'll definitely be getting that. And like I said, the network, dealer networks here. So once again, that, and we'll be ready to see how this car goes. I'm rattling on about other stuff, but yeah, getting back to the engines, I'm pretty sure that if you wanted to have a bit more power in that 1.5, you could get it. I mean, most people have had good results with just the AMT. So that's giving it a bit more oomph. That's not to say that they're slow. Like, they're not slow. They're zippy. That's probably the best way to put it. They're a city car. That engine's a city engine. It's not really for high power or out on the road. So if you are looking at an MGHS, Series 1, Series 2, even the new 7-seater, whatever, and you want to upgrade it, a better starting point would be the 2-litre. Just because you get a lot more power and a lot more value for your money when you upgrade it. Like simple mods like I've done. I think I've spent about $2,000, if that, I think, all up. Maybe be close to 3,000 just on the power mods. I've done 3,000 on the rims and tyres as well, but just the power mods is 3,000, I reckon, and that's not a lot when you're looking at upgrading power out of a car, and it's a completely different car. It is not the same anymore. It is a beast that just wants to go. It wants to run and wants to take off. So I have to hold it back all the time. So yeah, basically what I'm getting at, they're two different engines. They have two different applications of what they're designed for. The 1.5 is not necessarily only economy. If you wanted to do something to it, that's all you have. You haven't got the money to go and buy a 2-litre and like sell it and buy a 2-litre. Look, once Super Sport Chevworks is up and running, I plan to make custom bespoke intakes. I plan to be a modern MG specialist, like modifier. I want to modify people's MGs, BMG3, MG5, MGHS, whatever, all the modern ones, except for electric, because I don't know nothing about electric. So yeah, that's where I want to go with it. I've got contacts to give you the extra power. I've tested them on my vehicle. I know that they're not going to do any harm to the vehicle. And then eventually, once I've done my course, I'll also be able to tune them. So you'll also, not only will you get the upgraded intake, upgraded exhaust, coils, a tune, it'll probably all be all in $3.5 grand or something, because I'm only going to charge $500 for a tune. I'm not going to charge more than that. I don't believe in gouging people yeah. I don't have overheads, you know. I've got just a shed, so I don't have an overhead. I don't need to charge $1,500. I haven't got a dyno. I'm going to be road tuning it, so $500 will be fine for me. So yeah, I hope learnt a little bit. I'm learning a bit more. This is the research that I'm doing. We're going to do a couple more of these. I'm going to go through some of the infotainment systems as well. So there'll be a bit of that, some buttons and things and what they do and functions, some shortcut buttons and all that sort of stuff. Good settings for speakers. Like for the speakers, I've got a good setting. I'll enjoy it. Other people are different, but yeah. So stay tuned. There'll be more of these to come. These are separate to the Shed Talks. These are Know Your MG. It's people I'm trying to get, not just modifiers of people that want to modify their MG, but just the normal people. So yeah, just people that have an MG, might have bought it second hand, want to learn some tips and tricks on how to make their day-to-day better. So yeah, drive safe, and we'll see you on the next one. Bye.